Hey friends, I'm finally back. I'm gonna do some more barbecue videos. I'm gonna introduce you to my newest member. I just got my 250-gallon primitive pit. It's a propane tank. It's a huge pit on a wagon. And I'll show it to you when I go outside. But today, I'm gonna do 2 racks of beef ribs, dino ribs, and I'm gonna do 2 racks of pork spare ribs on that thing. That pit's big enough for me to do 16 briskets at one time if I need to. So it's a big guy. So let me take all this out of the packaging and I'll bring you back when I'm gonna season them. I'm gonna use Goldie's brisket rub and Meat Church's Holy Cow. I'm gonna see how they come out. So I'll bring you back when I take them out of the packaging. I got them all trimmed up. I'm gonna use Worcestershire sauce as a binder. I'm gonna rub this in on these guys. If I'm cooking for me and the family, I'll use my hands. All right, I'll bring you back when I season. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna go ahead and put seasoning on these. I'm gonna use Goldie's brisket rub on this one. And I'm gonna put a pretty good coat on there. There's a big piece of meat. I used this on a couple of briskets I did for my first cook on that pit. I did 3 briskets for a wedding shower at the office, and they came out really good. People at the office were really happy with it. Oh. Silly man. Wrong side. All right. Get the sides. Real good. Okay, I got them seasoned. Turns out I had another rack I decided to put in here. So I got 3 racks of beef ribs. So I'm gonna take them out to the fire and I'll show you my new pit. Okay, I'm ready to put the ribs on. This is my new pit. 250-gallon primitive pit. Got it made in Georgia. Got my hands on it about 4 weeks ago. This is my second cook on it, so I'm really anxious to see how these beef ribs come out. So, let me stick these beef ribs on there. Like that. Like that. Like this. I'm gonna run these about 250, 275 for about 3 hours, then I'll come back and take a look at them. I'm also gonna put some pork ribs on here in a little while. They don't take as long to cook, so I'll bring you back when I'm checking them. Okay, I got the pork spare ribs all trimmed up. I got 2 racks. I'm gonna do both of them with just salt and pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on and I'll take you out to the pit when I'm done. Okay, I got 1 rack of ribs seasoned. Come back with salt and pepper on this guy. Pretty heavy with the pepper. They don't need much salt. That pepper holds under that smoke. That'll do it. I'll see you at the pit. All right, I'm ready to put the pork ribs on. I'm gonna use the top shelf here in the back. Yeah. It's gonna drip on my beef ribs, but that's okay. So I'm gonna let these go for a while and I'll bring you back. All right, I'm out. I'm gonna take a temperature on these beef ribs and pork ribs and see what they're doing. Ooh, those look good. Let me see here. 163 on the big ribs. 174 on that one. $179 on that one. Pork ribs, 160. 172 on that one. Got about another hour for these smaller beef ribs and these pork ribs. They'll probably be coming off in about an hour. I'll bring you right back. Okay, I pulled the pork ribs off the smoker. What I'm gonna do is lay some butter in this aluminum foil, and I'm gonna take one rack and lay it meat side down and put some more butter on this side, like that, and like that, and like that. And based on the feel, I'm guessing another hour, maybe a little more in this foil, and I think these guys will be ready to eat. So let me wrap this back up. Like this. Loosen up, nice and tight. And that one up, nice and tight. And you got you a package. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing to this guy, and I'll bring you back when I put it on the pit. Okay, I'm back. I took the two small beef ribs off. They're cooking a lot faster than the big fat dino ribs from H-E-B. These were from Costco and they stuck two in a package and I didn't notice it. I thought it was one single set of beef ribs and it was two. I'll never buy from Costco again. So I'm laying this in some aluminum foil, put a little butter down, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, I'm gonna do the second rack, put the butter down, and wrap that booger up. The bigger rack out there is gonna take a little bit longer, but it's real thick. These, see how thin these are. All right, back out to the pit they go. Another hour or more. They need more pullback on those bones. So I'll bring you back later. I got my pork ribs out of the pit. I'm gonna unwrap one rack and I'm gonna glaze them with a peach jalapeno jelly and see how they come out. Let's see, let's move this over here. Pick these up. They're kind of slippery. Oh, there we go. Let's pour that juice on there. Now let me get my jelly. and I'm gonna baste it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put the peach jalapeno jelly on these ribs and see how they come out. Just glaze them over with it. Damn, there's a big piece of peach in here too. Smells wonderful. Oh, wow. All right, I'm gonna let these ribs sit here for about 20 minutes and let this jelly harden up a little bit. And I'll bring you back to see how they taste. Okay, I've got the ribs out that have the peach jelly, jalapeno jelly. Let me see if I can get it to cut. There it is. Oh my goodness. That's really good. That's I got the little pepper and smoke, and then a little bit of sweet. I really like that. So we're gonna do some beef ribs here in a minute. We're gonna do some plain salt and pepper ribs, and I'll bring you back. Okay, we're back to finish this video up. Last night I held these big beef ribs in my warming cabinet. It was probably about 9 or 10 hours. I let it stay in the warming cabinet. So we're gonna cut, well, one bone's gonna come out already. We're gonna cut right here and see how this comes out. Oh, look at that. That looks wonderful. Let me try a little piece of this with some of this bark. Just pull it off. Oh my gosh. It's so juicy. That's a beef rib. Juicy, good bark. So give this a shot. You'll love these big old ribs. If you don't mind, please subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up on this video. And I promise I'll be back out there using that nice pit of mine. I'll see you next time.